Good morning, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome back to another premiere. Oh yes, premiere means of course I'm flying the real world, and today taking flights from here in London Stansted to Rzeszów-Jasionka. Made this flight earlier in the year, of course going to see my family out there, so I've got grandparents in Poland, I see them as much as I can. Also some of my passports and documents and paperwork out there, so there's a few things for me to do. It's more of an admin trip than the usual kind of fun trip I normally make. 2 nights, 3 to 4 days, flying out in the early morning and returning late evening on Tuesday. Hopefully I get a chance to record both premieres, but at the very least, this one should be able to make the cuts. So jump up the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our departure today. But yes, as you guys know, I do like my trips to Poland. These are always a lot of fun to make. Battery on, ground power set. It's going to be first flight today, so I have to do the full conduct startup. Set the right, packs to auto for air conditioning. Low glass not required since data outside. Strobes steady, as of day off. Lighting wise, that's looking pretty good. Make sure that image lights are also armed. Check out the FMS, head over to FMC. Position, initialization, Echo Golf Sierra Sierra is the airport. Our stands number 5 to left. On day space, that's not a problem. Right, grab the GPS position, see that into the RS position. That will line the aircraft and plug in our routes. Echo Golf Sierra Sierra to Echo Papa Romeo Zulu. Right, so we'll get GSX to do all of the fun stuff for us now. So let's ask request boarding. See if it's okay, thank you very much. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Request refueling. I don't know if we actually get to see the passengers itself, given that with GSX. Oh, okay. They decided to give us the front stairs this time. They should have done that. Okay, if it was an accident, get rid of the front stairs. Normally GSX for Ryanair gets rid of the front stairs. On this occasion, they've decided not to do that. Doors. It'll be under ground services, won't it? And then this page, retracts the stairs. That's fine. Fair enough. Bit naughty there, but it's Ryanair Blue service. Won't really cost the airline much more than that. So, right.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Head over to our routing, initial reference, index, position, route. So Stansted to Rzeszów, this is Ryanair A320 behind us. Supposed to be a louder aircraft there, just going from Dublin, a louder 320. I can't always get stuff, I guess. That's boarding. I should be out of the terminal. I have also got a free Stansted mod for the GSX lineup. There we go. Out of them they come. And then walk towards the aircraft they will. Absolutely perfect. Again, when GSX works, it really is a dream of an add-on. Still temperamental. Stansted to Rzeszów, next page. Let's bring on our routing, starting off with Charlie November, Clacton. Papa 44. And that takes us to Ratslow. Mike 1907 to Redfart. Lima 620. Touch up. Direct to Laudret. Next page. Laudret direct to Milgu. Direct to Lassis. Lima 986. That takes us to Luxor. And that's our flight plan. Execute that. We're good to go. Right. Performance centralization. Our zero fuel weight. Hopefully it should work, given that we aren't quite there with the payload loading yet. Zero fuel weight is 60.04.
Crew boarding starting.
And then entry. Yeah, if it was the aircraft, actually have some sort of loading going on first before we do that. Reserves will be 2.9. And across the next of 12. Cruising winds, check that on the winds information page. Winds are 280 at 32. cruising altitude today, 35,000 feet. Yeah, you want to do this first, don't you? Right, 35,000, 280, 32. Right, so I've got my zero fuel weight, but the aircraft have some sort of well, fuel load first, we do that, no problem. M1 limits, grab that our departure information, make my cabin crew. There's no AT at the moment at Stansted, all currently on Unicom, therefore we're based on what our flight plan says. Flight plan showing the departure runway of runway 22, just to go right in front of us, and we're collecting to Echo departure. 22, collecting to Echo, execute that, collecting to waypoint on our flight plan, and therefore that feeds in quite nicely there. I probably without doing the altitude interventions, I just skip right through and actually get there. No ATC, so go straight to cruising altitude, 35,000. And grab our V speeds now on the FMS. M1 limits. Yeah, you can't do that actually, because again, once your fuel weight is not set. So I have to wait for the passengers to board before we can do that. Hopefully it won't take us too long on the ground. Should the departure, I say, is just under 30 minutes, so about 25 minutes. So it's 07:21 local time right now. Should departure 07:45 local. So both clipboards. Passengers details as they come through. Cabin crew boarded, there we go. Passengers should now appear. Perfect. PACX, you can do your thing, then you start flight. Stansted to Rzeszów, FR2134, 35,000 crews, 2 hours and 5 minutes on the clock, with departure in approximately 22 now, so 25, 20 minutes, 22. 738, 106 passengers, there's no Wi-Fi entertainment, we have got a Ryanair boarding music, we have got a Ryanair safety briefing. Yes, the snacks, no terminal service, cars not required, and the flight number does not continue. With that, passengers slowly approach the aeroplane. Hopefully, we'll be able to listen to the boarding music. If not, once again, we'll just play it externally from the sim. So prepared. I don't know why the Ryanair doesn't work anymore. It's definitely a valid sound file.
Ryanair, low fares, made simple.
Right, so this is at boarding. Also, actually, load everything up as well. So, return, payload. How are we going to do this? Return, just go to menu, PMDG setup, just make sure I've got the right aircraft options. There we go. The next one lighting is going to be original. Right, FS actions, payload. Passenger count 174, was it? 176. And cargo. Uh, 4.4, so we 2200. 2200. Right, return. Fuel. Then 5 fuel today is 9255. Perfect. Maybe about 20% of fuel tanks on this flight today. Not particularly long one for 738s. It's all done. Use it on the legs page. You can go back to your fuel weight. This time hopefully should now work with 60.04. Mobile entry. What's your problem, aeroplane? That's it. Is 121. I know what the problem is. Give me 30 seconds. Menu, PMDG setup, aircraft equipment, page. It's not equipment, sorry, it's displays, is it? Try that now, shall we? There we go. Pounds, not kilos, which means our fuel's also incorrect, as well as our payloads. Then also make sure that's also correct. Don't know why it keeps changing. No, it keeps changing. Let's sort it out one day. Right, so yeah, so payload 2200, 2200, turn, fuel, 9255. There, that looks far more likely. 44 some tanks. So just say 22 is like, not much of this aircraft. Obviously, I did have my numbers correct. The passengers are slowly boarding our Ryanair 738s. I need to try and set of stairs like things. There's a few going through the back. Not too many though. Yeah, apart from that, not looking too bad.
Ryanair, low fares, made simple.
Yeah, I can't wait to see music myself in real life. Like I say, I'm flying Ryanair. Actually, I'm recording tomorrow morning, which is why I'm quite concerned if I get return flights or not. So I'll do the outbound, bring no time for the return leg, but see how it goes. RS line, you're down on. Left hand fuel pumps active. APU, we can start. See, that's on, and if it says I have to change the startup. Right, screw the passengers. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Onboard Ryanair flight 2134 from London Stansted to Rzeszów-Jasionka. Flight time today is around 2 hours and 5 minutes, just in the stage for the aircraft departure, and hopefully airborne in the next 17 minutes. We thank you for using Ryanair. We hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight with us on board. And look at the weather for you. Right now in Rzeszów reporting around 14 degrees centigrade with a few clouds in the area. If you have any questions, feel free to speak to the crew on board. Otherwise, if you sit back, relax, and enjoy your
Hello,
flights.
ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find
Okay, the camera crew just beat me to it.
your larger carry-on items in
Right,
the
M on
overhead
limits.
bins and smaller
Medium,
items
medium,
underneath the
takeoff.
front of you.
That's
Unless
5.
you're in the front row,
Sense gravity
please place
set.
all of your items in the overhead bin.
V1142, Rate
If
143,
you're having
V2
trouble
150.
finding your
150 goes
items,
to
please
the
select
speed indicator.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and
And
sit down
trim
so that
of
way
6.15
other passengers
required.
can sit by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are
Right,
able
on
and
this one.
willing to
Let's
perform
say.
these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be received. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome.
I say as well, the colored lighting in this morning does look fantastic. As the passengers walk around the aeroplane, walk around the cone to get to the race stairs. There we go, ground hand's now finished. It's just the last few bags for the right hand side. Not too long to go now. Who's available, so switch over to the APU generators. Now it's like the air conditioning aeroplane being seen out in the background. Actually 35,000 feet. So that's all configured, that's all configured. Just waiting out for last few passengers aboard. As soon as they're on the airplane, they're good to go. Let's give us a count of passenger numbers. Let's have a quick look. Yes, it is. No, not particularly. As soon as they're boarded, we'll straight away request the pushback and departure. So that will add it to the list. Is the aircraft refueled yet? No fuel truck.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Oh, okay.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah, don't worry. We've already started loading. I'm surprised the fuel truck hasn't arrived yet. A little bit quicker than that. Same time as passengers boarded. I think a little bit longer to wait. But like I say, it's nice to actually have the passengers visible now. GSX being a little less temperamental at the moment. Touch wood, it stays that way. Does a fine job. Does a fine job. Now just be aware as well, so if you're just tuning in right now, this is a premiere, not a live stream, which means I'm flying the real world. I'm a passenger on this plane. I'm going to Poland for a couple of days. I just had to have a few kind of AFK bits where the webcam goes off and I disappear, because it's now 9 PM UK time and I've still not packed for tomorrow. I know everything is, I just need to get onto it basically. So I'll get the aircraft airborne, do its climb out, and then very quickly after that I'll disappear. Make sure I'm also packed for tomorrow. I've got my passports on me, that's the important bits. The rest of it I don't really need. Yeah, got my passports, that's fine. Battery bank, brings a bit of charge. You're on 3 bars, that's plenty. This is my European health pass, is it? It's booking reference. Oh, it's my sleep train tickets. That's.
Fuel truck is in position. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Right, I've already done the PMDG fuel loading. A bit late. GSX menu, set up, no.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard
Fuel.
flight 2134 with service to Poland. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 5 minutes. Now,
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Yeah, I've already done that aeroplane. Okay, let me change the numbers a little more drastically. Menu, FS load, payload, right, fuel. Let's say 40. Let's say 60%. As long as the fuel truck goes away, that's all I care about.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Done that. There we go, cool. Fuel truck's done. I don't know, strange contraption. Right, yeah, so while I'm waiting for now the passengers to board, as soon as I'm on the aeroplane, we can get out of it. Yeah, come on passengers, we're waiting for you. This is Ryanair. Chop chop boarding, 20-minute turnarounds. Long you take when we get delayed. 160 passengers boarded. So we're about 2/3 of the way through this now. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, passenger board, cabin crew will greet them. We'll make a left. And go down the cabin. Can you potentially see them through the window? Good question. Probably not, at least not too far. Could do that. I guess the other question is, can I go into the cockpit view, back of the aeroplane? Yeah, they are. They actually are visible from this. Well, again, they disappear at the side of the door, but the cockpit camera view, there you go. There's the passenger. That's actually quite neat. There you go, so she's greeted someone. Just entering the airplane now. Yeah, sorry, just need to bug out the way there. This is now I'm the cabin crew. This is the cabin crew simulator. I like this a lot. Again, it's a small little thing, but the fact you can actually see them from, well, see them from external, because the model matches pretty much the same for the internal as well, it just all sinks in very nicely. Cool, your tool. Let's take it right into the door frame. Yeah, that is quite neat. Around there, type they're waiting to go. So we get the thumbs up from the ground crews. We are ready to go. Only quick little guy, you've found a lot of passengers on board today. Yeah, you do that. What I could also do is have to return runway 22 at Stansted in case of an engine failure. This is a reference point for departure. Runway 22 all linked in, so the IS frequency of 110.5 222 course. That's really set. Because of course the previous pilots will just fly into a set, wouldn't they? Two sets, we're good to go. This is on and on. There you go, so I presume that's the last passenger to board there. As soon as they're on, we're good to go. We'll secure the cargo doors. And there's just the passenger doors as soon as the aircraft is finished boarding. The last three passengers there. Rear entrance. Is that Joe Biden? No. From the side view, it almost looks. Look, from the side view, it's like that's uncanny. Say from the front, you really see the different face. Go on then. Up the stairs you go. One 175, 176, sorry, 174, 175, and finally, last one on, 176. Perfect. Right, body completed. Stairs then go open the aeroplane, secure the exits, and prepare ourselves for push and start. That's the anti-collision lights to let go and clean up really for the engine startup. Go to your departure page.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Thank you. Alright, so here comes the wing walker.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Again, since 1011, that's all set as well. Right, time to move position. The aircraft is secure. Noses are open. Get rid of the ground paint and chocks while the aircraft does its follows that. So menu, FS ground services, maintenance ground services. Remove the chocks. Parking brake.
Locking gear.
Sets. Right, so push back nose, left tail right.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Do that. So, APB done. Pats come off. And engine 2 to ground. Engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety
Engine 2
demonstration.
fuel flow
Thank you for
start.
flying with us.
For some reason, I'm not going to run SA3 thing either, are you? Didn't jump that manually as well, might have to. PACX, SA3 things. Ryanair. Yeah, I'll have a look into like Ryanair issues on PACX. I don't know why, for some reason. You never like these two files. Engine 2 could start, engine 1 starts. Two.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can
Here.
disconnect.
So here comes the ground handler. This is the airplane. It gives the hand signal to allow us to taxi to the runway. Runway 22 only in front of us for today, so it's not a particularly long taxi for us. Yeah, nice simple. We'll be off in a few seconds.
Unlocking gear.
Perfect. Engine started. Switch on generators.
Tow truck disconnected.
APB
Bypass
off.
pin removed.
PACX auto. AP
Left is
off.
clear. Right is clear.
Red beats on. Pressure pump set. And then heating comes on. LPG hand signal, we'll do a quick assistance check. Elevator's good. Aileron's good. Rudder's good. Spoiler's good. That's 5. Right, that's been removed. And then we can wave goodbye. Perfect. Right, then cross paths, and then we'll taxi over to runway 22. And lights, taxi lights set. Parking brake released. There is a bit of fuel in the centre tank, so we also activate centre fuel pumps. Those come off relatively soon after departure. Right, let's go. Max, and then down to 20%. And that just checks the take config warning, actually I think it pops up from there. And the restriction there, it's nothing to worry about. And I've been active, with throttle set.
We're ready for departure.
So hold short runway 22, check the whereby, mention the traffic's inbound right now for land. As soon as I'm satisfied that we are clear for departure, we can make our way, I guess. We also have the safety briefing, let's also finish briefing. Visual check, nodes coming in from the right hand side, here's a different passenger side, it's a negative. Nobody's down the run on the left, it's a negative. Looks another 40 seconds. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure. At the very least, all position holds. Cool, safety completed. Right, position 522. Start the clock. Crosswalls 40. Inches 12 stable. Toga and 1 set. Airspeed live. 80 knots. D1 rotates.
Positive reincline.
Gear up. Next stop, Rzeszów-Jasionka. Alright, follow the N1. Your left hand's turn now, so we head around and towards our SID. Hit the altitude inspection a few times, so we're going to hold up at any altitudes, go straight through to climb, straight through to cruising level, take it all from there to the bank. Up to 1. And flaps retracted. Right, so we're on course, now approaching 5,000 feet. Love the aeroplane off. Switch over to autopilot. The aeroplane, they charge the rest of the flight, start landing gear. Reset U. And yeah, at this point I'm going to sit back, relax and enjoy the first few minutes of this flight. So once again, if you're just joining us, I am a passenger in real life on board this aeroplane, flying a Flight 134 from London Stansted to Rzeszów-Jasionka. Basically my grandparents out in Poland, and therefore flying out there in real life to, well, to get there, Ryanair. It's probably my most frequently flown route, this one. Stansted to Rzeszów. Normally FR 213, 6 and 7, sometimes 213, 4 and 5. 3,000 feet, 7cm sets. 2 climb out, still have 200 knots to hit 10,000 feet. Set a few altitude interventions, but should do climb to cruising level without any problems for us. That's all good. Passing 10,000, airborne for 3 minutes. Continue climb out towards Poland. So the morning sunrise, well, looking very, very pretty in the sim. Not quite as good as sunset, although if you fly out early enough in the morning, you do get a pretty good golden hour. I got that with my real-life flights when I did. Where did I go to? I went from Cardiff to Belfast. That's it. On a Eastern Airways Jetstar. BAE Jetstream, sorry. So it was a Eastern Airways Jetstream 42. Great an aeroplane. Beautiful scenery on the routes. So yeah, if you get enough morning flights, you can get some pretty good scenery out of that. So hopefully I'll be on my channel in the next couple of weeks. So it'll be post-America, not before. So I don't think I get a return flight today, because I look at the time right now, it's 9:15. Scheduled to land at late, yeah. So unfortunately I don't think I get return flights on the premiere, but as long as I get the outbound flights, it's Sunday video slot completed at the very least. That's a good one to do. Tuesday 8 PM, no one's going to watch that. So no one watches it. But then of course, back at work for a week, and then off to Paris for a few days, and then off to America for a week. And that trip I'm very, very excited for. So I go to Poland, do what I need to do, get the admin stuff done, and then Paris watching KSI, going to see him live. I've been watching for years on YouTube. One of the first YouTubes I really got into on YouTube back in like 2008, 2009. This is years ago. But yeah, notice came up, goes to Paris, see him live, and I thought, go on in, we'll take it. I do enjoy his music. Holiday's a great song. I'm sure I'll have a good night out. So yeah, let's go to our climb out. Let's see where we end up. Straight on routing, so switch off the seatbelt signs. GPS freedom's back. And while we're here, let's also take a look at our seat displays. Who's on board our seat? Who's on our seat today? Who's sitting in our spots? So I'm going to be on seat 26F today. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So, in my seat is Calder Jackson. And there's a Cap 13 there, Ryanair, and all American aircrafts, Boeing and Douglas, never use row 13, because you know, a lucky number, lol. Yeah, Calder Jackson, 42 years old, travelling on a business trip, a little bit hungry today, but that's currently in my seat. Let's go to the cabin, see if we spot any names that we recognise. No, it's on my pot today. Gregorz, of course, Gregorz Johnson. Yeah, the name I'd love to get here one day, but sadly I think we get that. Nope. We mix of English and Polish names today. Both I should do pretty well with, provided the right name comes up. On this occasion, no. All that really stands out. No, not today. Not today. Oh well. Mostly full flight, 106 passengers out of 189, so that leaves us with 13 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seats unoccupied by passengers. Actually 15, 14 on the toilet there, 13 on the toilet there. Okay, so yeah, 13 seats unoccupied. I can do my maths, I'm not crazy. Passing through 18,000 feet. Very shortly leaving the UK. We can view the South End actually from this point. Just grab a photo for a mate of mine who lives in the South End. And he seems obsessed whenever anyone mentions its name. So we've got idea right now. For the most part, there's no ATC right until we get to the earth of Poland. There's us, the blue aircraft, running full in uniform. Pretty standard, pretty clear skies. In Poland, so things get a bit busier. So we're now flight there. So keep an update, keep an eye on that as the flight progresses. But it does mean if you've got ATC for the latter half of the flight, the former half, this half, we're going to half only go AFK quite a bit because, of course, like I say, I've got to get myself prepped for Poland tomorrow morning, and I haven't started packing yet. Since we went down to the Asda, they close at 11 PM, it's now 9:30, so at the very least, I can do around a half. Passing through 20,000 feet, over 200s. So far so good for our 320, our 737. But it's nice to get, like I say, it's nice to get actually this flight in this leg on the Microsoft Flight Sim. So normally I'm just doing it on an X-plane now. Used to be FSX or P3D, then move to the X-plane. Finally, with Drzewiecki design scenery at the other end, so we have got Drzewiecki Designs Rzeszów for the arrival scenery. Combined with GSX to give us the passenger paths, have got a profile for the airport, which I'll be sure to draw out today as well. And yeah, just really excited to actually do it now. Climbing through level 220. It's nice and steady right climb today. Head panel, make sure things out of place. Auto, engine feeds on AP off, that's fine. Yeah, all looks good today, all looks good. It's going to be a daytime flight, sun will continue to rise as the flight progresses, so not really much for us to worry about in that regard. No panel lighting required, nothing really in the background. Sun will continue to rise. We should get some pretty nice lighting for our arrival today as well. As I did say at the start, the lighting on the sunrise did look really good, especially from the very first shot of the sim, from behind the wing. That looks fantastic. There is occasion Microsoft Flight Sim really does outshine even itself, just get some really good scenes in the sim. Yeah, we get to Poland, get to Rzeszów, and then meet up my grandparents. About an hour and a half drive to the town they live in. And then, yeah, Sunday relax, Monday back to the passport office, Tuesday kind of another day to relax, and then fly back home in the evening. So it's only 2 nights, like I say, it's a bit of a shame I can't stay there for too long, but fortunately, because of work schedules, that's all I can really do at the moment. Because I'm going with my mother, she'll be down there for a while as well, so it should be good to see her mother there as well. Yeah, so she's working today. She's still working today, would have gone today, but she had to go, she got called in late. Fuel lights on, she was sent fuel tanks are now empty. Might have to do a little bit more, but not by much. Yeah, she got called into work today, which means she has to push everything back to Sunday. But I must admit, last time we flew into Poland, the outbound flight got cancelled, and we pushed onto an evening flight instead, which didn't do us any favours. On this occasion, the morning flight's still running, and therefore should get there without too many problems, because FR2134 is almost like the sacrificial Ryanair Rzeszów leg. 2136, 2137 run daily, 2134, 2135 runs 3 times a week, and if they need to drop it due to low demand or scheduling requirements, then this one they always get rid of, which is a pain. Has happened to us a couple of times now, but it's always a free booking onto the later flights, and just, yeah, it's not usually too bad. Likewise, this flight's usually a bit cheaper than the 2136, 2137 as well, so it doesn't get cancelled, so the later flights are still a relatively low price. Plus we now have to do 265, 26,500s. We want to go now to get our cruising level. Should arrive there in approximately just over 40 miles. Check press page, topic line should be, should I say, is it? Is the topic line 0707 Zulu, 49 nautical miles. So yeah, 6 minutes to cruising level. Keep your unicoms on throughout the flights. Make sure that no one, well, again, it's even time now on the Saturday, so it's still quite busy on the network. We are definitely out of the peak times. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on Unicom just in case anything does come across. We'll just log on as well for us tonight. As it stands, we're now slowly crossing the English Channel and making our way over to Continental Europe. As for current trips, like I said, I've got Paris booked next weekend. The following week, I'm in New York, America. Then I've got a trip to Dublin booked. And after that, in October, off to Finland again. In Finland, I've got a couple of domestic hops as well booked. So I've got an Aerodrop Balitica something Embraer 112 booked. No, sorry, it's a Casual Aero Embraer 120, Embraer 112. No, Embraer 120. It's a Jetstream 32, the Transbalitica something airline. The former from Pori to Helsinki, and the latter from Savonlinna to Helsinki. Passengers, satisfaction right now at 95%, so they're all happy back there. Tiny bit lighter on departure, but didn't look too bad today. Not too bad. As long as passengers are pretty happy back there, that's what we care about. Ryanair, satisfaction, always top of our list. Okay, that's not work, that's fine. Right, so, like I say, I'm now going to quickly disappear. I've gone for about maybe 20-30 minutes, and just run to the shop, grab something from the shop from the trip, and then back again to continue the rest of our flights. We'll up a cruise very shortly, and then the aircraft autopilot should take care of the rest for us. But, yeah, so like I say, do make a quick shop run, so I'll do that, come back, talk again, pack the bag, talk again, and then bring it to land. So, bear with me, back in about 10-15 minutes.
moment, our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
Hello again, let's see how we're doing for flight progress. Right now we are about maybe a third of the way to Poland. 30% of the way there, so just over a third. We've entered Germany, recently crossing over the border. Aircraft still performing without any problems whatsoever today. Clear blue skies. Yeah, it should be nice and easy flight across today. Can't see there at me, when you want to pick it up. It'll scream at me. Come on. The only attention I'm going to give you is if you're on camera today. No? Okay. Yeah, so. Flight's going well. No issues yet. As progression, top is about 320 miles away. It's the arrival information for the Rzeszów today, so. What's the flight plan? It will be a runway 09 approach. There's no ILS for 09, so it will be a BDM approach. A nice VOR to enjoy that with. And we look start to Sierra. Start to Sierra. Insert that, check for discontinuity, which is guaranteed to be one. Warsaw radar is still online, so we'll be checking that in a bit. This continuity I'm looking for. So standards. This is discontinuity only part of the go around procedure. Bear with me, okay. We'll copy that via the glide slope and paste you over 492. So that should just kind of go straight in, approach, land, that's fine. Right, inside that. That's the approach with goods. Now draw a few fixes to our flight plan. Traffic must find parallel to us on our right hand sides. And actually they're going to cross paths as well. So we've got two aircrafts. Kilo for short rover, don't know the call sign. It's an A350 and an A321. Let's try and see if they're visible to us or not. There's 2 aeroplanes just to our right hand side somewhere. There's one 20 miles away. The other one, the machine was much lower, actually 20,000 feet below. So 20 miles, 1 aircraft. A little bit too far away to be visual to us. Right, so back to you. It's fine, there's nothing required. Grab the runway 09 marker, head over to fixes. Place you there. Cruising at 350, so 105 miles for the top of drop, 10 miles for the glide path, and 4 miles for short final. Destination forecasted winds, level 350, 200, and 100. Transition level will be 4,000. So the winds, top of drop will be 267 at 35, 20,000 to 279 at 20, 10,000 to 282 at 8. So 267 at 35, 279 at 20, and 282 at 8. Let's do that. Figures perfect. So we'll continue our cruise. Keep out for the traffic behind us if we do cross paths with them or not. So I wouldn't mind it if we did. It's a pretty good thing to spot. They have about 15 miles. You know, they have also started their descent as well, so unfortunately not super likely. Yeah, so instead, maybe it's night time. Yeah, nice night life on them, but for the daytime, not particularly likely. Apart from that, practical satisfaction 95%, cabins are pretty good, no complaints there today. Yeah, apart from the 5 cabin crew, like 4 flights today for crew, 5 cabin crew doing their rounds, should be pretty standard stuff. So, I'm not going to go pack my bags for this trip tomorrow. See you guys in a few minutes. That's it. Done our approach configuration, that's pretty much all good to go. So to get close towards also radar, that's when we will need to be set down, because of course that's when we enter their airspace. And that's when we need to communicate all the way down. 2005 so they could stay online for a little longer, they could not. Depends on really how busy they are. So yeah, let me sort out my bag, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Hello again. Should be now back for the rest of the flights. And potentially, I do have time to record the return leg as well, which should be really, really good. So at the position, we are slow progress to Rzeszów. Should be landing in approximately 15 minutes next arrival for passengers. 848 Zulu on that, so yeah, about 57 minutes as per the FMS, but hopefully we can increase things a little bit to a 250 knots until a bit closer to the runway. Yeah, should be no problem with that. Flight progression looks like pretty good. Passengers are happy, 93 satisfaction. Okay, no Wi-Fi, no means in this flight, so I don't expect all the weather. So with PACX, essentially what you get, satisfaction is based on the flight duration, the amenities on board. So if you get the meal service, but it's just snacks. If you get the internet connectivity or no internet connectivity, so that kind of builds into the factor of what makes a good flight and what makes a bad flight on PACX. But for the most part, it's been a pretty steady journey so far. Airborne for 1 hour and 4 minutes, 7 to arrival. Got our approach configured into the FMS, just need to do the on-speed brakes and set the auto braking, which is a bit closer. Apart from that, we're looking pretty good. Our entry point to Poland is pretty much slap in the middle of the, well, slap in that very corner of where Warsaw South starts. Hopefully I'm on a bit longer, so we've been on 221. We're just going to our own landing, so if they're still on for us for that, we're pretty good. There's also a Warsaw flight coming in Warsaw as well, from Brussels to Charleroi. We're going to Wrocław. And Master Trader, I've just gone online. So yeah, if I get a return flight, hopefully they stay online. Really good if they do. And actually potentially them as well. Apart from that, UK says they're pretty dead this evening. A few flights dotted around. There is Limerick radar online, Shannon radar online right now, Shannon Tower. Apart from that, nice and quiet evening on the area fronts. Still very few flights connected to 559. Right. In a few minutes, we'll look at tuning onto their frequency, getting onto ATC, and kind of going in from there. Of course, in fact, let me recreate it for you guys. The Hey There Drawyah Here intro. We did it like a one-off. It was a one-off on the last stream, but you guys, for those of you that listen, the 3 of you still here, you deserve it. Hey there. Yeah, so basically, the story behind that goes, I was on a group chat with a couple of mates a couple of nights ago. A few beers down and a few laughs, and one of them does like show production and stuff. Is like, hey Drawyah, let me recreate an intro for you. Let me make you an intro. And so that's what he came up with. And so now every so often I will do the dance. That dance is basically, you know, the Numa Numa guy. So Maya he, Maya who, Maya ha, Maya. You know Numa Numa guy. Yeah. So basically, I did that dance. So there's like a we do like a freestyle rap night or a song dance off night. Like, we do stupid stuff like that. So I did the Numa dance, which was Maya he, Maya who, Maya ha, from Numa Numa. Hello, salut, si wiem un hajduk, si tero, you and me bana, shinaste, verstida. Hello. Halo, Sudie, Picasso, Sandroznik, Sandroznik, Nisistronik, Dashistinus, Vredini, Lesha Flesh, Numa Numa. Yeah, that's the Eastern European in me. I can pronounce most of it pretty well, but of course, I've had a beer or two already. But yeah, no, you know the song. Apart from that, flight's progressing pretty well, landing in just under an hour, and we'll get ourselves onto the ground very soon. And start the return flights. During that, I'll have some stuff to kind of kill some time with as well while I'm busy. Bring it to land and just kind of upload them overnight, in the morning, show everything off, and we're good to go for that trip at least. Got the Paris flights recorded. And I've got 4 out of 9 American flights recorded. That one I need to put the pace on. I've got the crucial outbound flights, just need a crucial return. The domestic hops, I guess, are not as important, but still nice to do. One of them I can, well, 2 of them. One of them I can do quite easily. That's just easy, all done already. Just to fly it. The other one I need to learn the 717, the MD-95, which is again not too difficult. Work which my previous students did to kind of go through the process again. It's the Embraer aircraft on X-Plane I need to redo. So I've got a couple of 2 Embraer 190 flights and an Embraer 145. The other was a 717, 757. But those are problems for me next week when I return back from Poland. Paris, I'll do like one small edit to the video where I cropped it in a bit wrong. Apart from that, the rest of it looks looks pretty good. As for the flight side of things right now, so progression pretty good. We'll soon enter Warsaw radar, so the Wrocław aircraft in front of us is just entered the airspace now. They'll be connecting very soon, and we'll tune in very shortly ourselves. Fully in uniform, they're Ryanair 6 Tango uniform. Interesting, no picture of centre at Ryanair, course line. One shows a Ryanair. I like that as well, it's like a little extra window into what we're flying. Yeah, nice and simple flight tonight. Well, this morning. Tomorrow morning, literally, it's now 20:22 local time UK. I'm flying out in approximately 11 hours. It's going to be a tight one. I'm not going to have much sleep tonight, but worth it if you get the videos out on the channel. I can do... So, if you learn how sleep cycles work, essentially you need about 3.5 hours to get technically like a full night's sleep with enough energy to keep going for a couple of days. I never named the cycles. I do have an app which tracks everything for me. And yeah, does a pretty fine job at that. Alright, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let me just look at my next things to pack. Yep, I heard that. Contact with our shovel radar on 134.875. With our shovel radar, this is Ryanair 4 uniform, inbound, BGAL at flight level 350.
Ryanair 4 uniform, wydaj Warszawa radar, wszystko 4510.
Squawking 4550, Ryanair 4 uniform. 550, perfect. So we're now in Polish airspace, we're now on their radar. This is ATC now, hopefully, the remainder of this flight. Just a few aircraft actively inbounds and outbounds in around Poland, so schedule for us was no tower. Centre controller will do everything for us, which is pretty good. Slowly, surely, make our way towards the airport. It's got our approach all configured and plugged in for the match computer. As long as we're okay with the routing and control gives us the same arrival. So we're going to listen out for the nuclear.
Uniform radar contact, proceed direct Luxa.
Proceed direct to Luxa for Ryanair for the uniform. Nice little shortcuts.
Ryanair 6 Tango uniform, descent 3000. We got to this clear terrain to approach runway 11 with report established.
Yeah, that's the drops off inbounds. They're Tango uniform, we're Lima uniform. Actually, it's in the course as there. 4 Lima uniform, 8 Tango uniform. Keep an eye out for that one just in case. But they're coming in short land now anyways, they'll be landing very soon. Also, so we're heading to the Polish airspace and looking pretty good up here. So 09:39 Zulu expected arrival time. Expression 08:39 Zulu right expected arrival time. That's on our side. Now 19 flight time. Top descent in about 100 or so miles now. What was being said there? So it says Snapchat less were they? Fair enough. Right, well, we're on at 80 now, so I'm going to continue doing what I was doing, just sort out boarding passes, print everything out. Back in a few again. That's what I get with late night planning. I'm stuck with doing it all late nights. I really should be better with my packing and preparation. I mean, I'm not ready for New York yet. I've got working another holiday between now and then, so yeah, bear with me, bear with me. Back in a bit.
About 3 miles above exit to demonstration, when I'm Sydney Commander to Decimal Agency. Ryanair 6 Tango Unified Wind Calm, November 11, clear to land.
Cool, I'm all done. Yeah, so, other cruise, top ascent now, only a few minutes away. Go away. Top of drop is set to place at 0822 Zulu, it's now 0813, so 9 minutes till we start on ascent into the Rzeszów today. Apart from that, flight's going, well, smooth to be, really. I hope so, almost don't forget, I'm passing this flight. See down below us, that is going to be the drop staff itself actually. We're looking at a shot on the ground at the moment. The aircraft I just landed a while ago on the airport. There's the airport. Unfortunately, A little bit too far away for the aircraft to be visible to us. Oh well. VOR approach into Rzeszów today, 109, I guess I was looking for that. VOR approach itself isn't particularly different from the ILS, just rather, instead of using the runway to guide us down to the ground, the aircraft will do our descent for us, essentially. $60 miles to go. It's only been a couple of months since I went to Poland. Before then, about 3 years. Last time I went to Poland was August, September 2019. Then both flights go in 2020. Then COVID happened. 2021 didn't really do much in the way of travel. Stayed all domestic. 2022 started getting more international. And then yeah, a couple months ago, actually went back to Poland. Went to my grandparents' house for like a couple of years. Yeah, I was going to age a little bit now, so. Get to see them as much as I possibly can over the next couple of years. Volanta, sorry, because I've got a few things that I'm potentially missing.
Ryanair 69 going to back to the south side, same to you.
So I'll keep the tilt drop on our ND there. Most of the cross over to 40. So another level. And about 20 miles, probably. That's our intention to descend, so I get the permission from ATC, and then follow the VNav all the way down. Shortcuts they gave us was actually quite a nice one. Did jump us a little bit of the mileage. Yeah, so one benefit to IVAO being a quiet network, less traffic, you get a lot of these jumps. I wonder how often you get those shortcuts. Form uniform. Was that to Luxor, sorry, for Ryanair falling in uniform?
For my uniform correction, my message cleared Luxor to Whiskey arrival, expect AMD approach runway 09, proceed direct Texas.
Expects the VOR 09 approach, runway 09, and will be the Luxor to Whiskey arrival for Ryanair, falling uniform, and directs to Luxor from there. Also a slight change of the arrival, so go to Luxor. How's our approach now looking for that? It's good as to Whiskey instead, which is a little more of a southerly. Actually, tell a lie. Oh no, that is just straight an approach. They've from Luxor, left hand sun, and then just straight into the Rzeszów the rest of the way. That is superb. Nice one, guys. So that's now configured. Just slowly watching that top drop. Edge of it closer to my aeroplane's position. A little bit of wind up here, nothing too excessive. Slight little breeze, I guess, for any aircraft around, but apart from that, nice and simple today. Oh, and this flight cost me £7. That's how cheap it was. £7 this outbound flight. Return flight was like 36 water, which is about a quarter of that. But yes, more like £18 the return leg. Outbound was £7. say what about Ryanair, but their prices never been bad. Always cheap on their end. The Ryanair falling uniform is ready to descend.
Ryanair falling uniform, you can fly level 270 ignition.
Initial descent level 270 for Ryanair falling uniform. Right, 27 sets. 15 miles, the aircraft will automatically start its job for us. Ladies and gentlemen, updates from the flight deck. We are just about to start our descent into Rzeszów, which will be landing in approximately 30 minutes. An update on the weather for you at arrival. Right now, weather is showing at around 12 degrees centigrade, with a few clouds in the area, but nothing else reported at the moment. We have enjoyed the flight Ryanair so far. We will start just start descent, therefore soon be in cabin for landing, and therefore use the toilets please now before we prepare the aircraft for landing. Once again, thank you for choosing Ryanair, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your flight with us today. Once I go to the cabin. Right, there we go. Leave it cruising altitude. Not too long to go now.
If you want to hop off our radar contact, continue.
What I'll probably do is just go straight to speed intervention right now. Just hold it to 2 knots the whole way down. And the 252 is what's given us. Just what, maybe 20 seconds on your other time if I do reduce it by 2 knots. And again, we get to low altitude, it will then also reduce speed to like 230 knots to 10,000 anyway. So we'll hold 2.5. I'm just going to need to way down like that. Reduce speed when required. So we set down to Poland. Weather out here, absolutely perfect. Not a single cloud in the sky. I hope so this in real life when I get there tomorrow. This will be superb. And the weather reporting altitude, clouds altitude is 045. So if there are clouds at 45,000 feet, apart from that, it's just bliss. Bliss all the way in. And the planning director looks up, which is pretty much straight approach to the runway anyway. So make left hand turn, bank in, and just straight down the glide path for the VOR path. And yeah, landing just a couple minutes now.
Ryanair for Lima Uniform descend flight level 110.
10 level 110, Ryanair falling uniform. Continue descent down to 10,000. That's just quite close to the departure path for Rzeszów. We need to be down to 10,000, well, 10,000 above by looks are. PCAS requires us to be at 10,000 above, 5,000 above by the Rzeszów 413. Yeah, let's pop the PCAS, okay, that's fine. Plan B, spoilers, run it down a little bit. That's quite substantially it's done that for us. So we are using Drzewiecki design scenery on arrival, which we should get all the bells and whistles for the Rzeszów, which I'm really excited for. Lovely scenery for an airport that I am very familiar with in real life. Should be good, should be good. And as for my seats, 27F, this is pretty much the view I'm going to have for the entire flights. Just behind the wing, although plenty of space to look down at the world below. Yeah, the heat burns in my simulation marks are not great. It can actually be kind of blurry throughout any gap. Also, it should be that flickering that much. Makes the ground look a little bit like out of focus, like someone's smudged the screen a little bit or smudged the window light slightly. So it's not that level. Right, passing 25,000, 17 odd cents.
Ryanair 4 Lima uniform, confirm direct Texas.
Oh sorry, direct Texas for uniform. Sorry about that.
For Lima uniform, no problem, descend flight level 900.
Right, bring out the spoilers now. 90 miles away from Rzeszów at this point. Make sure that the R frequency is also set, so we have our own point of reference as well. Rzeszów wireless frequency is, sorry, Rzeszów VOR frequency 116.2. And since the VOR approach, nothing for spot into the ILS. We could be the other side 27, which is 103. That we don't really do too much for our own benefits. But VOR 2 sets, and then save for you. So as we get to a range of Rzeszów, that should now change over and give us the ILS frequency for that. Right. 33 Zulu. Landing 08 47. 14 minutes. 14 minutes to landing. Right, let's do this. Seatbelt sign is on. Let's return everyone back to their seats and prepare ourselves for landing. It's not yet in, actually. So there's the motorway. The altitude can add up.
Gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now
Up there,
on.
pretty near the
Time to
airport.
return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Goodness, 15 miles get from 10,000 to 3,500s. It's going to be yeah, it's a nice steep one. I might change it actually. 070. Increase our right descent a little bit more as well. Yeah, 2,500 feet we need to be above, so spoilers out again. Just drag out our descent a little bit more. Braking sets to 2. spoilers will set as soon as it gets ourselves into a slightly lower altitude, so once it retracts these, unlikely going to need them again, so then set spoilers, arm spoilers for landing. So I don't think we'll get a chance to do a replay for this one, only because I'm going to do a straight turnaround and film the return flight back to yeah. Unfortunately, no replay for this one, because ultimately that helps me get a better time for the return flight, to say back to Stansted. Also, I go straight from the turnaround position, rather than having to do the whole combat again.
My uniform radar control is terminated. Descend to 3000 altitude via Stark United Rzeszów-Jasionka. Report inbound Romeo Zulu 413.
Continue descent down to 3000 where our service is terminated. We'll report when we're at Romeo Zulu, inbounds to Romeo Zulu 413 Ryanair for Lima uniform. So it needs to be down to 413, down to 5000. So it'll be 3000 for the roll there, which is fine. Then lights on. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. Yeah, still got a few hundred feet more to play catch up with, but should be okay. 48250 knots, slowed down to that a little while ago now, so altitude and speed wise, pretty good. And the altimeter he gave us as well, altimeter was 1021, was it? Yes, 1021. Approach reference, 30 degrees of flaps, 147 approach speeds, approach plus 5. And yeah, the R approach, no frequencies for us to plug in today. I can't put the one we're heading for the course. And we're heading is 084. Again, 4 points of reference, just for me to follow it and the short final in. 084, 084. And 084. It's about 300 feet now, so we've caught up quite nicely with the altitude requirements of XS 070, which we're going to meet. Perfect. About 100 feet, chat spoilers. Let's take it from there. Spoilers on for landing. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. Definitely a bit of it's headwind about 8 knots. Variable heading at the wind gauge there. So we're getting a bit of a bump on the way in now. So you see the wing flex deck in this place as well. The scene, I mean, look at the scenery. Just look at this scene. This is so pretty. So pretty to have slight imagery here. Colouring, yeah, just the colouring, the scenery, everything about it is spot on. Absolutely in love. Follow motorway around, counting a little bit to the right hand side there. About there is the airport, almost the sites. $20 miles away now. 20 miles to the Rzeszów. they have an issue with FS realistic and mouse scrolling, just knock off the overspeed. Right, 20 miles to go. Should be down to 3,500 now, 3 miles. There we go, so it continues, a little bit on the high side. Ryanair, 40 uniform at Romeo Zulu 413.
Ryanair 40 uniform via correction, via Romeo Zulu 413, transition clear for VOR approach. Runway 09 report established.
From Romeo Zulu 413, you now please continue descent on the VOR approach from runway 09er. Ryanair 40 uniform report established. Pretty much bang on now, so if I were to reduce that down to 100 feet or 0 feet, that's our rate of descent up, just to kind of keep us going towards the end of the runway. Down to 100 knots. Ryanair 40 uniform is established.
Ryanair 40 uniform wind 120
It's land 09 Ryanair 40 uniform.
And 40 uniform surface wind on 09 is 110 degrees for now.
Now the speed's way off. I don't know what's happened there. Looks like headwind's definitely playing its part right now with us. So let's get some flap action. Definitely appreciated. Go down to help the slow down. That's 10. Which speeds to minimum approach speed, which is 147 plus 5. 152. That's 15. Thousands. Slow this down and re-unload landing again. That's 30. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Right, gear down, 3 greens, flaps set, spoilers on, brakes set, cabin secure, landing clearance received, land checks are complete. Take over the auto throttle. Definitely a bit on the rocky side today. Quite fun approach to this. Source part deactivate. My aeroplane.
500.
Definitely fighting the winds today. Alright. 3 white, 1 red, so a little bit on the high sides. Just throttle a little bit, get ourselves down for that. There we go, 2 red, 2 white, bang on. Throttles. Reverse sets, get those down. 80 knots, 60 knots, reversers, idled. And vacate just left here. Not bad, eh? Not bad for the VR approach. I don't get to do too many of those, so probably a bit low for the most part of that approach, but not too many problems. Let's thumbs down.
Poland. The local time is 10:48 a.m.
It's down,
and it's currently
that's
about
up,
12
brakes reset,
degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile
and
device.
APU,
Please remain
oops,
seated until the aircraft
we
is come
can
to a complete
start.
stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins. as
Ryanair
items may
40
have
uniform,
been during the
runway
flight.
is vacated,
Thank you
requesting
for
stand
flying
3 at Rzeszów.
Ryanair only my uniform of taxi straight Drawyah for the echo distance number 30.
Straight ahead into Echo for number 3 Ryanair for uniform. Yeah, the airport's so small, I don't even need to think about letting me follow me car for this one. 73 is now active. Ground crew in position. Landing lights can come off. Taxi lights stay set. Very shortly, ourselves at the gates. Yeah, welcome to Poland. Welcome to Rzeszów-Jasionka. Port Lotniczy Rzeszów. Port Lotniczy Rzeszów. Port Lotniczy like airport. Rzeszów is well, Rzeszów. I don't know if we use the air says here or if it's going to guide us with the ground stairs, but figure it out when we get there. Make sure it's set. Cut the engines. I'm just rolling to the sand now. Hold the brakes. Hold the brakes set. And yeah, there you have it. Welcome to Rzeszów. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rzeszów. Flight time right now is approximately quarter past. Correction, 10 to 11. Temperature started at 13 degrees centigrade. Thank you for flying Ryanair. We hope you enjoyed the on board with us today, and we hope you fly us again in the very near future. Camera crew, this on board project, please. Thank you for flying with us today.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
No, it's not. This is fine. See, I hate these options. They're all terrible. Request follow me. Revoke parking services. Just walk me there. It's definitely gate 3.
You are currently parked at the wrong
So
parking
if I just press walk me there. Oh, hang on, that's 4 I wanted. Okay, fair enough. Actually, that was the wrong stand. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, can't do it anymore. Reposition. Gates. 1, 2, 3, 7, 15. Where's 4? Missing a gate there. Reposition. It's definitely not parking. Unless it is. Just walk me there. Bear with me. Yeah, no, that's all I wanted, sorry. Ignore me. Cool. Ryanair for uniform at stand. Thank you for service. We will move over to Unicom. Dobranoc.
Ryanair only my uniform frequency is approximately 663. Command to the simulate. Thank you for flying and dobranoc.
Right, over to Unicom. Let's let the deboarding start. So, ground services. Press deboarding. And we'll see what they give us in regards to ground service. So we'll do Swissport International, although I think these are services in Poland. If there's a skin pack for it. Yes, there is a front set of stairs and into position. And therefore we can now just open all the exits and allow the aircraft, or allow GSX to do all the rest. The menu, PMDG setup, so you know that one, sorry, I'll go FS actions, doors, open, open, and open, open. And then this will be sitting here ready for us to do the return flight shortly. So no replay unfortunately today because I just want to do the return flight pretty much straight out the bat. With that, at the very least, give me the opportunity and time to actually do the return flight. Ground power we can also request, so menu, FS, ground services, set of chocks, ground power unit cart called. Everything else just done outside the sim. Right. Ground power unit sets, APU bleed off, and APU comes off. Passenger boarding has now started, so hopefully see a little bit of activity. Looking at the exits now. The lights also required, so taxi lights come off. That goes into the low position, and then this comes off. This one is still flashing. Check that set up. That's off. That's that. Perfect. So there we go. Passenger to spot the aircrafts. Flashed off the dot. And then what they'll do, they'll move into the pathway here, and then the exit for the airport is just through here. So they'll go through the doors. This here is the border control. You can see passenger related border control. Head through that, head into the carousel, pick up their luggage, and then through a door over here, lead out into the airport terminal building. Again, the direct design sceneries are absolutely fantastic. Leather detail they put into this airport is second to none, it really is. Upstairs, so once you get to the airport, so actually get out to the airport, here you go, this is the front of the car park and bus stop. You're heading back, you go through the terminal, up the escalator to the upper level. It's going to be this escalator here, of course, fully animated. Make a right, enter the queue for security. There's usually like a partition here, like a wall which blocks the view, and there's like a person here. There's a little scanning thing to check your boarding pass. Enter the queue, put your baggage through the scanner, go through scanner, cut through to the right. Over here you have the domestic and Shenzhen flights gates, so 3 and 4 do all of the non-border control flights. 1 and 2 do all the border control. So if you go through here, greeted by this little control point here. Get your passport stamped, and then now you have access to the non-Shenzhen flights. Albeit, you can walk through, although these doors are usually closed. So if there's non-Shenzhen, the doors are closed. If there's Shenzhen, then the doors just stay open. Now passengers pass through to access the entirety of the airport terminal. 2 GT3s, 1 over here, currently closed. And there's another one hidden around the corner next to a little cafe in the non-Shenzhen bit. So that one. One around the airport again, that's the security terminal. It's going to be this building here. No, it's not. That building there is the GT3, and then there's actually a little cafe here, which kind of blocks up this entire pathway now, so you can't get through so easily. And also, on the upper deck, there's a viewing deck, and from here you can just watch airplanes come into land, and watch your family and friends all around the airports. Making my way to the terminal. I'm going to be here tomorrow, and I'm here right now at the point of this video going up live. Got a nice little screenshot of the airport gates, and then that's probably the end of that. So yeah, like I said, no replay today, unfortunately. No time to really do all of that because I don't want to do home flight straight away. But like I say, welcome to Poland, welcome to Rzeszów. So, hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, do subscribe if it's already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday for next premiere. If you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Drawyah. Check my story out, I've had plenty of in-flight photos from there, as well as what I'm doing out of Poland as well. So, thanks for watching guys, you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon for some more flight simming. Take care, have a good one, bye bye.